this time around we'll get a few more quieter areas here. So we'll do a Moogle shop here. And then I'm definitely going to have to do a save area just to make sure I get enough health to keep going. I'm not raising our health for a bit. I want to make sure we have enough CP for pretty much anything I want to do with this deck. And yes, we're going to keep upgrading it because we're going to keep getting upgrades for cards. And better Keyblade weapon cards and all that crap. Alright, what you got for me, Moogle? Lionheart, Pumpkinhead, 2 Metal Chocobos, and Fairy Harp. Cool! Alright, so we will go for one of the big priced items, so I can see if I can get a good high potion card. Another 7. A couple of 7s, actually. Mental, make a note of that. I have a couple of 7s of those. And then we'll go with a regular attack 1. Ooh, look at... Ooh, 2 zeros. Ooh, and a couple of premiums. And last but not least, we'll go with one of the big blue ones. See if we can get a better cure card. Simba. Ooh, there you go. And another 0 for Cloud. That's crazy. And honestly, at this point, I don't think we need the Kingdom Key cards anymore. I think we're done with them. So that's why I got rid of all them. These are all pretty decent cards, so I'm going to hold on to them as well. Get rid of that one. Hold on to the... We're going to need to do some more magic cards. I'm definitely going to need some fire stuff for later. Get rid of those Simbas. Get rid of that potion. Hold on to the extras for now. Did not mean to do that when I meant the other one, but whatever. Get rid of that shadow, because I don't really need it. Oh, Air Pirate too, because I don't need it. And there we go. We got some of our Moogle points back. Not all of them, but enough of them. Oh, did I miss a I missed a barrel. Wow. I am not 100% on today. Let's see. We should do a, what's it called? But I think we're going to hold off on that for now. Instead, we'll do a Martial Waking so I can hopefully cut through all these Heartless a bit more. And get myself some healing opportunities. What the hell is that one? Yeah. Oh, another Maverick Flare one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a lot of those other Keyblades soon. And to think they give you all this just if you watch the movie version of Days. Which is weird because this was not a requirement for the, it was not a requirement for the original 1.5 collection. All you had to do was beat the game as Sora and Riku and then do another save file as Sora. But they make you have to actually watch stuff in order to get rewards. And we got those rewards without needing to even watch the things to get them. But we are going to be watching Days because, unfortunately, Days is important to the overall arc of Kingdom Hearts, including Kingdom Hearts 3. Strangely enough. I don't make the rules. I'm not Tetsuya no more. Alright, so how many map cards do I have? I have a lot, okay. We're gonna get rid of all of these, because I don't need them, they smell. Get rid of... Actually, keep one of those zeros, just in case I get a 0 red card. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. No. Don't be silly. Get rid of you. And any other unnecessary... Well, actually, I do have the random jokers, so I could technically get rid of the other white mushroom, but we'll hold off. We'll hold off for now. But yes, we are doing... In this particular run-through of Kingdom Hearts, we are doing everything on the 1.5 discs. Except maybe fight that evil piece of shit that made my PS4 crash. I don't think I have the capacity to fight him. Or at the very least, I don't think I have the capacity to fight him as Terra. Because I just don't. That fight was me. You guys didn't even see the nightmare I had to get through. Just getting to certain points in that fight. I shortened that for you guys because I love you. And I don't want to see you guys suffer my shenanigans. And then the game, it just decided to crash out my PS4. Good thing is, at least Kingdom Hearts, at least my PS4 is not crashed at all since then. Can't say the same for the Switch. I don't know, a lot of the Switch has just been crashing more recently. I don't even know why. It's not like I'm playing any like death-defyingly major games on the channel. I'm just playing. Not even for the channel, just on the side. Like, it crashed a couple of times doing Pokemon Scarlet. But oh, by the way, I should mention that. Another thing that happened to me this week was I got the, I completed Pokemon Violet's Pokedex. So I caught every Pokemon. If you're wondering how I did it, it was through a lot of, shenanigans. In reality, for all of the trade evolution Pokemon, aside from Gengar, I did not trade them, or trade for them, I got them from the Terra raids. So like Kingdra, Rhyperior, Magmortar, really? Magmortar, Electivire. Missing a few. I know I'm missing a few. And the two golems. I know they give you a Gengar in that game. I got those through Terra raids, and then version exclusives for the most part I also got through Terra raids. But there were a handful that I really needed, and I had a couple of friends lined up to trade with. And both of them actually kind of big assholes about it. Like, you know how it went from... They went from like, oh yeah, I'll totally help you, to being like, oh, well, I don't think it's fair to me that I should give up this for you. I'm like, dude, we're friends. I'm not asking for a shiny, I'm asking for you to trade me. I think it was... I was looking at that point. I was looking for Cramorant and Glycerol and the Gligar, and I'm like, "Would you be able to trade with me?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I don't see how that's fair for me because I deserve like the rarest Pokemon for that." I'm like, "Why are you being such a dick about it?" And then the second person, I had all set up that I would get the what was it, Granados and Ninetales, and one or two, and I think Scrub was the other one I really needed. And then what happened? Well, what do you think happened? The guy's like, oh, well, I actually want like your shiny, and then I also want Mew from you because he missed the Mew thing. I'm like, what? So like, when did Pokemon go from being like us as friends trying to help each other to being, well, I want all of your shit just for this one thing? It's honestly kind of damaged my faith in humanity, all things considered. And that's why I don't really interact with either of these two much anymore. One I'll have a conversation with every now and then on YouTube. Did I just say this, that I was gonna need a 5 at some point? It doesn't have to technically be a green 5. There you go, we'll go Garden Trove. Yeah, that's like, ooh, like when did we go from needing or being friends and stuff to being, I need to screw someone over just for my own lulz. But that's why I don't really talk to either of them that much anymore. I don't talk to Sebastian much either, because he's a stupid crab, who's no doubt gonna rat out poor Ariel for stealing a fork. Oh, woe is me. Is something wrong? Someone stole the king's magic trident. Atlantica is defenseless. And to top it off, Princess Ariel has disappeared. King Triton's worried sick. He won't leave his chambers. Ariel? She disappeared? Ariel's friend Flounder. Good job, N-Man. Ariel's friend Flounder would know where she is, but now he's gone too. Wait a sec. Didn't we just see Ariel? Yup, but she didn't look real happy to see us. It's you, Goofy. She hates dogs. Ariel is not a dog person. She's a cat person. And a catfish person at that. Hey, wasn't she carrying something when we saw her? You don't think that was the trident? You know, maybe it was. But that means Ariel stole it. There must be some explanation. Ariel, where did you swim off to? If anything happens to you, the king would think it's all my fault. He told me to keep an eye on her, and now this. Sebastian, you're worrying yourself over nothing. What if she ran away because of something I said? Actually, you know what? You could be afraid for that. They'll turn you into a crab fricassee or something. I don't know. Let's be real. I don't think humans are the only ones eating fish in the undersea world. He'll pop his shell off if we tell him Ariel took the trident. Guess we'll have to get to the bottom of this ourselves. It still looks so weird that they're walking around Atlantica. It really looks so... It doesn't feel weird doing it like this. Because it just looks like any other world. Did I really get blocked off by fucking seaweed? Oh, Lord. Whatever. I got blocked off by seaweed. So how was your day? Actually, should aim to get that key to rewards card soon.
Yeah.
So at least we have a safe one we can come back to in case things get too hard. Because again, oh wow. Because again, I'm not going to be putting anything into HP for a little bit. You know what? I will put in more for HP if we beat Ursula here. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Let's go with another Moogle shop. Nah. Let's go with another garden trove here. We have a few of them to spare. No, I don't get when it came to that. And the weird thing was, when the day I completed the Pokedex, I saw this video. I think I saw it on Facebook, but I also saw it on YouTube, where there's a guy that does Pokemon content where he pretends like he's himself and his son at the same time. Where he'll do the usual back and forth thing like everybody's doing for political stuff, but now it's for this one. It's specifically for Pokemon, and it went from like he did a whole video about how it's like perfectly right for you to be like, well, I don't really need to give you a guy when I can demand that you get the best guy. It's like it's literally the biggest problem in the fucking country right now. Where everybody wants to be the guy on top, and I got mine, fuck you. And it's so discouraging. It's so, like, I don't even want to get into it. It's so frustrating to see that this is becoming a norm. Even in Pokemon, where it's like, oh, well, I don't need to help you. You're going to give me the best thing in the world just for the opportunity for me to help you. It's like, it made me very salty. It's made me very salty, and I really don't want to talk to either of these people right now. Including one who is completely oblivious to the fact that he was also one who did it, which is amazing to me. Again, that's why I don't really talk to either of these guys right now. But we gotta talk about more positive things. Like throwing crates at barrels and missing. Or what the hell that bubble thing is that you're jumping off of. Like, I legitimately want to know what that is. It's not a jellyfish, clearly. Because these are jellyfish. Or squids. Are they squids? I don't know. The lore of the Little Mermaid world in this game is something I don't particularly care about. I probably would have if Kingdom Hearts 2's version of this world didn't exist. And make me really regret everything in my life up to that point every time I play it. And then we have to do it again for this, which is gonna be so much fun. Note the heavy use of sarcasm. I'm just thankful that now that we've got this built-up deck, we don't have to worry about friggin' what's it called? I will say, we barely beat Riku last time because of how weak the deck was. Now that we've got all these extra cards in here, hopefully we can just, like, cruise on by the rest of the bosses, at least for this area. Fortunately, Captain Hook was the only one we fight where it's, where they have their own deck opposing us. The rest are just, like, the giant bosses. Like Boogie was, and Jafar, and the Heartless stuff, so... Obviously, I think that's spoiling how the boss fight in this world goes, but, why does it take him that long to get the electricity out? He's a goddamn anglerfish. It doesn't take Lantern that long. Alright, 15 blue. Let's go with the doubles first. Then Guarded Trove. Boom. There you go. Alright, so this should get us 2 more things. I think this should finally be the Dance Water Dance card, and if it's not, I will be very thankful, but I'll also be very confused. That means I have no idea when we get that. I do still have the guide, but I don't wanna have to move everything I have that's on top of it right now. I'll be like, Alright, so we learn Quake, Gravity, Simba, and any magic card. Cool. And yep, it's Demix. Alright. Dance, water, dance! Is that actually what it does? If that is actually what it is, I will cry. Dramatically boost the power of ice-based attacks. So that's basically only really useful against, like, fire-based enemies, wouldn't it be? So many of those boss cards are so situational. But apparently, the situations aren't that bad, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out when we do the whole Florida trip, like what I'm gonna do with the schedule. I mean, we're only gonna be gone a week, but still, I have to figure out, am I gonna upload stuff and just have it set for premieres, or am I gonna really? Goddamn anglerfish off my high potion. Alright, Donald, anything but lightning magic, please. There you go.
Heal.
Oh, you piece of shit. Of course he naturally gets it off at the exact moment my deck reloads. Jackass. Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Give me some healing. Magic. Give me some of that. Hit him in his knee. I guess that was his knee. Do Heartless even have knees?
Yeah.
I don't think they do. That guy definitely doesn't. The ghosts don't. The mobs don't. I'm gonna say it will be a lot more fun doing the days portion of this, and I don't have to lift a finger. I just have to open my big mouth every couple of seconds so I don't get a copyright. Come on! Get this fat fish out of here. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. Hit this. Get only one thing. Thank you. Not like I actually wanted to get some Google points there. Homing Blizzara. Arrow, Blizzard, and a magic card. I forget how the hell that works, but you do you, fam. You do you. Yeah, we are progressing so much faster this time around than we were the last time we did the recording session. And that's why we're doing 2 here instead of 1. It is still going to be a 2-hour session, but at least this time around we're making progress and it's not just bouncing back and forth between worlds. In fact, I don't think we have to go back to any worlds for any reason unless we miss some potential treasures. There we go. That should get, yep, that gets me my level up. And once again, we go for CP. Which I think should now means I can add pretty much anything I want in here. I should want to add another potion card just in case. I'm thinking about it. Syx's is 80. I can't fit that in. Jafar's wouldn't be too bad either. Guarantee they can't. Yeah, I'll go Jafar. There you go. That means we gotta add more CP. It's like friggin' what's his name? It's what?